Oser developed the coordinate cast system to provide a simple, fast, and very accurate method for fitting a custom brace to the patient. It provides accurate patient molds without the time, expense, and discomfort associated with wrapping a cast. It perhaps provides the most accurate fit in the industry. The success of the system is based on identifying key coordinates of the brace fit. 9 critical points have been identified and linked as coordinates to provide a superior fitting knee brace. By reducing fit to these 9 coordinates, it's the easiest system in the industry to implement. The coordinate cast system comes to you complete, including a reusable coordinates board, a tape measure, a tracing tube, the positioning block, the tibial measuring device, and the order form with patient information. Let's take a look at how the system works. Seat your patient on a table or the edge of a chair with a stool to hold the coordinates board. First, we're going to take some measurements of the patient's leg above and below the knee. Carefully mark the midpoint of your patient's patella. Now this is easy, but important. Note it carefully, as all measurements will be from this point. Now, measure 3 inches below the patella midpoint and mark it. 6 inches below the patella, and again, mark it. Now 8 inches below the patella, and mark it. Repeat that above the knee. Now at each of these points, measure the circumference of the leg, preferably using the centimeter side of the tape measure, which provides greater accuracy and ultimately fit. Notate your measurements on the coordinate cast system patient information form. With the patient's leg marked, now slide the leg onto the board and center it. It'll fit between the column A and B guides. Carefully align the midpoint of the patella, exactly on line number 5 of the coordinates board. This is where the center of the knee brace hinge is going to be located. Putting the patella on line 5 assures that all the coordinates will work properly. The patient's leg should be straight up and the ankle at a 90-degree angle. Now it's time for the tracing. Select the tracing tube with the marker locked in place. Hold the tracing tube upright, perpendicular to the board, and the marker next to the leg, the tip pointing toward the leg. Now, lightly brush the tracing tube down the leg, just like this. See how the outline of the leg crosses the coordinates on the board? The coordinate board identifies the 9 critical fit points on the leg. Repeat the procedure on the opposite side of the leg. Now that you've finished tracing the patient's limb, let's check the accuracy. The coordinate cast system includes a pair of calipers to test your measurements. Use the calipers to measure the medial-lateral width of the knee at mid-patella. Note the measurement and compare it to the width of the tracing at line 5. If the tracing is more than 15 millimeters different than the measure of the patient knee center, we'll need to redo the tracing. Erase the lines on the coordinate cast board and take a new tracing for a more accurate measure. The accuracy of the tracing width is especially important for the manufacturer of double upright functional bracing. Test the new measurement again, just to be sure the two are within 15 millimeters of each other. If your patient has significant soft tissue, place the positioning block on the board under the knee before tracing. This slightly raises the leg to prevent tissue from splaying, which provides a more accurate tracing to the contours. The tibia measuring device is one of the key differences in the fit of Oser ligament braces. This tool provides both a comfortable fit and anchors the CTI brace to prevent migration. Align the tibial measure arm with the 3-inch mark already on the tibia. Make a crosshatch on the existing mark. Then lower the arm of the tibial measure to that mark. It should just barely touch the tibial crest. We don't want the brace to fit too tightly here. Notate the tibial crest measurement onto the order form. Now the patient is done. They can slip away. For them, it's as easy as that. You will then record the measurements onto the patient information form. Just look at the board at each of the 9 key coordinates and record the number to the nearest coordinate point. If it falls between points, notate it as 1/2. Complete side A, then side B. You're done. Of course, fill out your form as you have always done, and then fax both forms to OSER. You can also email it to OSER from our website, oser.com. You'll find templates online to simplify filling in the form. You've just shaved probably 30 minutes off your fitting time, eliminated packaging as well as the cost of shipping and handling. And we're 2 days ahead on preparing the custom brace for your patient. The coordinate cast system works with all of the custom OSER designs, including the Unloader 1, the Unloader ADJ, Unloader Select, Paradigm, and CTI ligament braces. With the convenience of the coordinate cast system, we will continue to provide the fit that makes OSER braces so effective. If you have any questions about the coordinate cast system or OSER braces, give us a call. We're here to provide pain relief, stability, and to return people to their active lives.